Hi everyone, I'm Hella from STEM's Interior Landscaping, and I'd like for you to meet my team.
Hello, my name's Rachel, and my favorite plant is a Dracaena marginata. They're easy to take care of, they're very beautiful, and they come in many different colorways. And the fun fact is they're native to Madagascar. Hi there, my name is Ksenia and I'm working for STEMS. And today I'm going to talk about my favorite plant. This is asparagus fern. Also, it has multiple names. Asparagus, plumose fern, emerald fern, and lace fern. I like this plant for its deep green color and very delicate feelings. If you touch the leaves, you can see it's like feathers. And be mindful, it's toxic for pets, so just consider it. And other than that, it's really easy to duplicate. So you just separate the stems and it will reward you with the bigger plants in the future. Thank you for listening and see you soon. Bye.
Hi everybody, it's Cassandra Charles. I got into plants when I was very young. My dad actually bought a couple plants for me to test and figure out, and that's kind of what started my love for them. And then as I grew, I worked in tropical plant shops, and then now I'm working here with STEMS, and I'm living the dream, and I get to travel around the GTA and I get to work with plants all day long. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite, which is the philodendron pink princess. They are native to South America. This one in particular comes from Colombia. And as you can see, she is beautiful with her pink blush variegations. It's also called the blushing philodendron as well. They love bright, indirect sunlight, and they like moist, well-draining soil. It's very important that you keep the soil wet with these guys, but make sure that they're not actually sitting in any of the water because they can be quite prone to root rot. They can get a little bit mealybuggy, but personally I've had issues with thrips. So the way to check for that is any kind of rippling effect on the leaves, because they do kind of tend to burrow in a little bit. Yeah, they're very identifiable. They're very big, very beautiful. They can get anywhere from 4 to 6 feet tall and 4 to 3 feet wide. And then I want to show you guys something a little special with this one as well, is that it also has a sister philodendron, and this is called the white princess. And you can tell because she has the pink running along the stems here, but the fenestrations, the variegations that she has on her leaves though are white. But you can get kind of a triple variegation going on these guys, because you can get a little bit of the pink coming up on the leaves as it matures. Yeah, other than that, they're beautiful. They love to climb. If you can get them to go up, you'll probably end up getting bigger leaves. If you notice that any of the variegation starts to slip away, that's usually a lighting problem. So it's best to keep it in as bright of a space as possible. And if you notice any burning or anything like that, then it means that the sunlight is way too intense for her and you need to shift her over. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Crystal, and my favorite plant is the aglaonema. This variety is Golden Bay. I was first introduced, to this variety of aglaonema when I started my interior scaping career. And I just love them because I find they adapt to low light environments really well. They don't require very much water when they're in low light, so it makes my job a bit easier. I don't have to give them much water, and I find they're really happy.
Hey there, my name is Rain, and my favorite plant is Calathea.
Hi, I'm Janet, and I've been with STEMS for 6 years. I've been a plant lover since I was a little girl in elementary school. And it all started with an elementary school science project. My teacher sent me home with a pot and some soil and a begonia corm. Now this is not a begonia corm, but This is something that comes out around Christmas time. You can buy an amaryllis in a kit, and I think it's a good thing to know because people don't know about this, and it's a really wonderful secret. An amaryllis is a flower that's probably the size of your head, and it comes in different colors. And this bulb is full of power, and it's got, you can see this is going to be the flower, and these are going to be the leaves. And this is a secondary flower that's ready to shoot up. You plant it so it's sticking up out of the soil, about that high, and it's going to grow probably a ½ an inch a day until it's about this tall, and then its trumpet flowers are going to go out to the side. And if you're lucky, it comes again the next year. But you're going to have to wait until next Christmas for it to come out again. I'm going to show you my favorite plant of the week. This is called a Haworthia, and it doesn't actually have any roots because I harvested it from a planter that was just full, and I just chose the one that was crawling off the edge, and I twisted it off and I let it dry out. And I like to plant them in maybe an ice cream dish because you can see the roots and it looks adorable. So I've got it just in a little plastic thing because I like to be able to see the roots, and I can teach myself how to water. I just trickle a little bit of water from my fingers down here, and then I can see how wet it is. I can see how far the water went down. Did it go down to the very bottom? Are there patches that are still dry? I learned so much just by doing a clear pot. So I would encourage anyone who wants to get into the world of succulents, plant whatever you like in a clear pot and you can learn. Right now I want you to look at these leaves. Do you see that they're kind of pudgy? They're full. When I leave this for a week or two with no water, they will begin to get very thin. And then I go, I kind of like you fatter. So I'll drip a little bit of water on it, and that way I won't rot it out. So that's the thing to watch out for with succulents. Be careful not to make them rot. And the last thing that I want to say is to people who are just beginning their plant journey, if you're afraid or if you've had a failure or two, don't worry. There is a plant out there for you, and just like Michael Bublé says, you just haven't met him yet.
Hello, this is Amanda from Stems Interior Landscaping, and I'm going to talk about cyclamen. We see these in the stores from December through to spring, and they have such beautiful flowers. They've got this sort of windswept look, and people buy them and then they complain that within a week they die. These do require a little bit of care to keep them alive and to keep them blooming. And the biggest mistake that people make is they water them from the top. They do like a lot of water, but you have to find a nice little tray to put underneath and then fill that tray up with water. Keep them nice and moist, but don't get the leaves and the top of the plant wet. The second thing, as we can see here, is that some of these flowers are going a little bit brown. This is that they're done. So the best thing to do is to pull them out. You don't want to break the stalk, otherwise the rest of the stalk will rot down and it will rot your plant and it will kill it. So the best thing to do is you almost do a little push down and then a pull. You see the whole thing comes out. So any dying plants, so these ones here, this has already been and gone, little push and a pull, the whole thing comes out. If you keep doing that with your cyclamen, it's going to survive right through till spring. They like lots of sunshine, but they don't like to be too warm. So in the winter, perfect right up on the windowsill, up against the window, where it can get plenty of light. And you can enjoy your cyclamen for months.
We're passionate about bringing beautiful plants and biophilic design into your office, and we look forward to working with you.